Good day, Papa G here. I put up a pouch print-up online that you guys can download for free and print up, and you can turn it into this thing here. Pretty neat. Actually, this is what my products ship with. They don't ship like this because they just get crushed in the mail. I was doing a box insert for them. Too much work. Really cool idea, just I don't have the time. Maybe I'll do it in the future. But pretty handy because you can keep your Proto X in it, and it's pretty solid. Once it's all folded together, I mean, I wouldn't step on it, but it definitely keeps it all together. I'll be putting the box up later to go inside of it. Pretty neat. And then, you know, if you don't ever want to use it, you can just fold it down flat. And it's recyclable. Yay! Here is the printout, and here's what it looks like, right? 110-pound paper. As you can see, I've got a lot of them that I have to do, so that's why there's a stack. You'll probably just have one, maybe two. Get yourself a sharp pointy. This is an awl from Home Depot. It's a Husky. I rounded over the edge with a file. It's still pretty sharp. I wouldn't want to drop it on my foot or anything like that because it'd probably put a hole in it. I've got some double stick tape here. Pretty straightforward stuff. Pretty standard. You could probably just buy the Scotch brand at the local drugstore and be fine. I have a ruler, or a straight edge. This is a triangle ruler. It's got some dents and dings. This thing has seen better days, but it's straight. And the great thing I like about this is it's really easy for me to hold good pressure on it for these dotted lines. A pair of scissors. I also have a paper cutter for the straight cuts, but you can just use scissors. I'm doing about 30 of these a day, so it kind of adds up pretty quick. All right, let's begin. Get your printout, get your straight edge, get your awl, or your pointy, rounded over object that you're going to use for creasing the paper. There are only two straight creases that need to happen. Any dotted line on this is a crease. Solid lines are cuts. One right across the middle. One across the top. Now I end up holding the awl like a pencil for this part. It's however you want to do it. I usually write with one. I'm going to do two fingers because I like putting a lot of pressure. But you're going to want to follow these radiuses here, and put a nice crease in it. And if you keep your hand on the paper, it kind of helps control any kind of misdraw, miscrease, if you will. And if you use an inkjet, make sure you let the paper dry before you do this. That way you're not smearing the ink. Yeah, ink technology is fantastic. It comes out of the printer dry. If you put a lot of pressure on it right off the bat, you're going to smear it and end up with fingerprints everywhere. So just give it a second to dry if you use an inkjet. Get your double-sided tape. This goes on the upper flap. See Papa G's Mods, there's that little part up here. You can center it. It does not need to go corner to corner. It's up to you however you want to do it. You'll also note that I have these two little angle marks here. And that makes it easier for when you cut, because you need to have a little bit of an offset so that the creased parts don't hit on the hold down over here. Okay, so that looks like that now, right? And if you look at the back, you should be able to see your crease lines that are there. Fold it in half. Right. unfold it, and take this bottom part off. And this, folks, is why I use a paper cutter, because I suck at cutting straight lines. Want me to cut a curve? Sure, no problem. Cut a straight line? Not gonna happen. Alright. Fold it in half. And it's just much easier to fold it in half and cut both of these at the same time. That way they kind of match. You're also only making one cut then rather than two, or two cuts instead of four if you count both sides. Make sure you don't cut yourself. Open back up, fold that top flap in. It looks like this. Grab your backing off your double stick tape, if you got that kind. If you didn't get the kind that's got the backing here, you can wait until this step where you fold this down to put the double stick tape on. It'll make it a lot easier for you. Hold it down flat. I usually put the side that's got the flap here down on the flat surface, and then I fold this up. And I start from the bottom, I start from my crease, and I work my way up, and the reason I do that is because it gets it seated nice and flat. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of overhang, so I just come back with my scissors because I am awful at cutting straight lines. Okay. And this is purely aesthetic. This has nothing to do with functionality here. This is just me and my neurosi wanting perfection. You can also cut out these little half circles here. I keep a razor handy for this because these little guys are, I don't know, you get to look at them all the time, so, well, not all the time. You get to look at them every time you open it, so they could look nice. I can never cut them nice, so that's generally why if you've gotten a package from me and they're uncut, it's because I'm really bad at cutting them. So. Now grab the sides of your pouch here, squeeze it a little bit, and you're going to grab this flap, and I usually keep my finger, you can feel the ridge on the inside here, and grab that, and I use that to get it started. And once it starts creasing over, you should just be able to run your finger along that, and it should just go down. Same thing on this side. And you're just going to base it off of this here is where it's going to fold, so you kind of sometimes have to push it down a little bit to get it in the right spot. Now I'm going really slow on these things. This is really easy. Once you've done it, you're going to be like, wow, that was great. And then you're going to be giving your friends gifts and pouches for some reason. And that's it. You're done. Pops open nice and easy. Drop your Proto X in there, USB charger. Won't fit a controller, but there you go. Happy flying.